Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Man, that sun is beaming. Welcome to another video, guys. And in today's video, just wanted to talk real quick about crypto and kind of what's going on with that. And the reason why I want to talk about that is because, so I think we all understand, right? I am a traditional finance guy, right? Like, I typically would rather invest in stocks than crypto. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't like crypto. I'm actually bullish on crypto, but I do still personally consider crypto to be a risky asset, if I could be completely honest. And I want to make sure that I'm very clear on that. I think the mistake that a lot of people are making is they are buying way too much of the dip and what I believe to be a risky asset. Now, I know I have a few new followers, but for those who've been following me for a while, I have made very clear on numerous occasions that cryptocurrency only makes up about 8% of my portfolio. As a matter of fact, as of today, it actually makes up less than that because I did get out of some of the altcoins that I once held. Now, I do still hold Cardano, I do still hold Polygon Matic, I do still hold Engine, and I do still hold Ethereum. I actually do not own any Bitcoin. And to be completely honest with you, at this point, really the only cryptos that I'm interested in owning at this point is Bitcoin and Ethereum. But I just wanted to put this video out because I really feel like a lot of you guys are being led astray. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't have an issue with people who, in their personal opinion, think that Bitcoin or crypto is better than stocks and they would rather own it. And I'm actually shocked by the number of people who follow me who don't own any stocks at all, and they mostly own crypto or Bitcoin. And to be honest with you, I don't have an issue with that, right? Like, you do what you want to do, but I want to make sure that I am extremely clear. I think that stocks have a lot more value than crypto. I think crypto has value, but if I wanted to pick a place where I would put a majority of my money, I would definitely choose stocks over crypto. And the reason why I'm saying this, because again, this is not a crypto FUD video. I do like crypto. I am so bullish on crypto, but I want to make sure you guys don't get caught up in this thing of dollar cost averaging into what is called a risky asset. And I know a lot of people, some of you guys may not consider Bitcoin a risky asset, and that's fine, but whether you like it or not, or whether you believe it or not, even though I'm bullish on crypto, there's no doubt about it that cryptocurrency is a risky asset, and that is something very important that you want to understand. So you have to be very careful, and when you dollar cost average, and in my personal opinion, how much money you're allocating to these types of assets, because they are extremely risky. As a matter of fact, in my opinion, buying crypto is actually more risky than buying something like a SoFi or a DraftKings, you know, two companies that are unprofitable, considered speculative, risky, and small cap growth tech stocks, you know. And again, this isn't a FUD video. I just want to make sure that I'm very clear and I'm honest about what I'm saying. This isn't one of those videos where I'm a grumpy old man saying, oh, buy stocks, crypto sucks. I'm not saying that. What I'm really trying to say is just be careful. Make sure you're managing your risk out there. And if you're the type of person who stocks just isn't your thing and you just believe in buying crypto to make money, I would say I would really consider changing your perspective on that, because stocks actually do have a lot of value. And the reason why I'm making this video is because a lot of you guys have communicated to me that you actually don't own any stocks and you only own crypto, which is actually kind of scary to me, to be quite frank. Like, if you own like 80% of your net worth in crypto, yikes, I'm really scared for you, because crypto is very risky. And again, I do like crypto. I'm still bullish on it, but I just personally don't agree with having all the money you have into crypto. I think having it in the stocks makes a lot more sense. But again, the reason I'm making this video is because I want to make sure that I preach the importance of managing your risk. And I think that a lot of people in the finance space, especially people who are new, do not understand how to manage their risk. And I think that it is extremely important for you to understand how to manage your risk. What does managing your risk mean? Well, it means when you go ahead and put your money into an investment, you don't just consider the upsides, you also consider the possible downsides. And then once you consider the possible downsides in certain assets, then you adjust how much money you put into those assets, right? So to give you an example, right, there's no doubt about it that Bitcoin is a lot more risky than Starbucks or Apple. You know what I mean? So you have to consider and think to yourself, you know, what is the most less risky asset I can invest in out of my choices? You know, what would be less risky? Bitcoin, Ethereum, SoFi, or the S&P 500? Well, the S&P 500 is going to be the less risky. And then after that, you can start to move on individual stocks, like maybe like a Microsoft or a Google or like a Starbucks or something like that. Those are all going to be a lot less risky than crypto. Now, when you start to move on to the more risky stuff, you start to move on to more speculation stocks, like a Tattooed Chef, like a DraftKings, like a Snapchat, something like that. That stuff starts to get a little bit more risky. And then if you want to go to the ultimate level of risk, then you move on into crypto. And once again, I want to make it very clear, this isn't a crypto FUD video. I'm actually extremely bullish on crypto, but I just want to make it very clear. And I feel like, as a guy who talks about assets and stocks and crypto and finance on my YouTube, I feel like it's my duty to at least give my honest opinion on what I feel about these things and make sure that everybody understands, because to be honest with you, I do agree with what some of these people say. I don't think Bitcoin has no value, but I do think that it's very possible, that Bitcoin could continue to keep falling and keep falling. And here's the scary part that a lot of people don't talk about. Stocks, we know for a fact, are going to come back. We know that. A lot of stocks are going to come back. There's no rule book that says that Bitcoin has to come back, at least to the insane levels that it was at. There's no rule book that says that Bitcoin has to go back to 69,000. There's 100% no rule that says that. So it's very important that you guys realize that. And in my personal opinion, you know, when I look at what I do on my channel, the best thing that I can really say is you want to be very careful in the risky assets that you own. You want to make sure that you're not owning too many of those risky assets, because like I said, in these crazy times, the first things that always get sold off, always get decimated, always destroys people's wealth is the risky assets. So the main point in this video is just make sure you get some safety in your portfolio. You know, safety is going to serve you very well. Obviously, people think that Bitcoin is safe, and I do like Bitcoin, don't get me wrong, but I would not consider that a safe asset. I would consider that a risky asset. And so just be careful. You know, there's nothing wrong with owning some Bitcoin. I plan to eventually own some too, but in terms of putting 100% of all your money in Bitcoin, that's just not something that I agree with, and I just want to make sure I make that extremely clear in this video. So definitely make sure that you manage that risk, protect your portfolio, stay safe out there, take care of your mental health. I will see you guys in the next video.